are.
Here. Over here. Actually, do you want to stand behind that? Because that's...
Yeah.
Okay, you good? Okay.
So Lou is bringing to us something, I saw this last night and I go, those are really cool. We are just like other home improvement stores. We offer a variety of choices in solar lights. So I think a lot of us get excited when we see something new and different that we haven't seen before. So the first thing, when I saw these, I go, wait a second.
Yeah.
They're not like 3 or 4 inches and kind of stick out of the ground. They have a flat disc. Yeah. This is really cool.
It's a completely different way of thinking about solar lighting, because we're used to like the big lanterns and things that, you know, that stick out of the ground a foot or two.
Absolutely we are.
These are flush to the surface. You can put them on your stairs, you can put them in your bushes, you can put them anywhere you want. We give you stakes for them, so you can stake them into the ground.
Okay.
Or you can just get some double stick tape and stick them to, you know, your stairs or a wall or whatever you want to, really. The thing is, they're solar, so they do need to be outside. They do need to have that sunlight to get charged. Now, the outside of this is not some plastic that we made look a pretty silver. That's actually stainless steel around the outside of this, okay? Metal screws, stainless steel.
Rust-free.
Rust-free. The bulbs that are inside of this are not bulbs at all. They're what are known as SMD LEDs. That stands for Surface Mount Device LEDs. It's a fancy way of saying little tiny computer chips is what those are. So the cool thing about these, though, is if I can cover the sensor, see how bright those are? When I cover the light sensor inside of these, they're gonna light up. Same thing will happen when you have them at home and it gets dark out. The thing about these is they use very little power to make a whole lot of light. So the batteries that inside of these are crazy efficient. So you let them sit out there all day long, they get that charge, they're gonna last you all night long. And they're gorgeous.
And they're not only rust-free, they are water resistant. So if there's a torrential downpour, if it rains a lot where you live, you don't have to worry about them. But isn't that,
how cool is that?
And I'll tell you, right out the gate, aesthetically, it's gonna be really beautiful, right? I mean, just lighting the outside of your home just adds not only a lot of curb appeal, also just allows it to look sometimes as if someone is home, which is wonderful.
Right.
But the fact that they are lower to the ground, I love the traditional solar lights that are 3 to 4 inches, but they kind of need to be out of the way.
They do.
Because if you're walking on your lawn, they could get in the way.
You
can get tripped up. I like that these are more flush to the ground for safety.
Yeah, I mean, they're flat to the ground, and what I like about them is, you know what they reminded me of? The first time I saw them, when you put them in your grass, once the grass kind of comes up around them, what they reminded me of is like pop-up sprinklers. Because with your sprinklers, you don't know they're there until they go on, and then they go, and they come up. With these, you don't know they're there until it gets dark, and all of a sudden you see all this light coming up from your grass or from your pavers. We had one person earlier who called, said she was gonna put them on her dock, which I think is a great idea. You ever see when people on a country road, they put like on their mailbox like reflectors and things? So you can see where you're going?
Yes.
Imagine these either on your gate or on a mailbox or something. As long as they're exposed to the sun, they'll light up at night. People are gonna know exactly where they're going. That's what I love about them. Now, you do get a spike with these to put them in the ground, okay? And the spike arrives flat. Just flat packed like that. See, that's what it is. And all you have to do is just put it together like this. And then in the bottom of the light, there's 4 little holes right there. And you just line these up with the holes just like this. You stick this in here, and then you're good to spike this into the ground. If I can get that in. There we go. And you're good to spike that into the ground. Or the other option is take that off the bottom, and you can just lay it flat just like that on any surface that you want to.
So that's pretty much all that I have to do.
Yeah.
I did see on the back, it's hard for me to see.
There's an on-off switch right there, but honestly, once you turn them on, the sun regulates when they turn on and off.
Okay.
So you don't even need to worry about it. In fact, we should bring the lights down.
All right, we're gonna do that.
So everybody can see this.
And there's no wiring.
And there's no wiring. Oh, I'll show you in a second the alternative to this.
Which is really nice. So, I mean, I think the hardest part is deciding where you're gonna put them.
Yeah.
Remember, wowza!
This is the reaction that I get every time we do this.
Oh, you have to buy them. They're so much fun when the lights go on.
Aren't they cool?
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Now, I want you to look at something. So we've got some on the grass in front of us. We've got some in a planter box over here. But then look behind us. See that little diagonal line going up in the air? That's a staircase back there. And we lit the staircase just by laying them down on it. And it gives you like this really nice, for safety, absolutely, it shows you where the stairs are. But it gives you this nice uplighting on the banister as you're going up there as well. So imagine putting these in your plants. You put them along your pathway, your driveway. With your driveway, it'd be like pulling into an airport because you got all the lights leading you up in there.
Yeah.
Coming right out of the grass. I mean, this is just something that is so new, it's so different, and everyone who's seen them has gone crazy for them.
So here's what you're gonna love. You're gonna love the fact that they're LED lights. We all know that LED lights are bright, beautiful, modern lights. They're long lasting. You never have to worry about these. They're water resistant, they're rust free. The simple installation, Lou showed us in seconds.
Oh, how easy it is to do.
How easy this is to do. It has an automatic daytime shut off. Basically, you turn it on and you leave it alone. You don't have to do anything else. And that stainless steel bezel design just looks so high end. And it's gonna work well for any lawn or garden. If you'd like to buy more than one, do it. You get the 6-pack. It's available on FlexPay. Even if you have traditional solar lights at home, layering these, right? It's just like accessorizing. And I know you probably don't know a lot about this,
nope.
but you've got your beautiful wife, Kelly.
Oh, she knows.
She's gonna put her earrings on and her necklace.
I'm watering my lights, by the way.
I see that.
I'm watering the lights. Well, just to show they're water resistant, so you don't need to worry if you live someplace where it rains, snows, does whatever. They're gonna be fine. Now, let me show you some of the alternatives, because I just happen to have these two really nice bins down here with stuff in them. Now, on the one side over here, you can tell with the wiring, these are traditional, you know, low voltage lights.
Sure.
But there's digging involved, there's plugging things in, there's a lot of work to work with these, okay? And they're big and they're heavy, they're clunky, and they stand way up. Here's solar lights, and this is typically what we're used to getting is these little ones that you stake into the ground. There's one single LED in the top of this, and it gives you a faint little glow on the ground.
So that compared to how many do we get? Oh, here.
8.
Okay.
We have 8 in ours. There's 1 inside of this. Now, I want to point something else out too. The ones you're getting today from us are the deluxe version of the disc lights. The standard version, which is what you see sold on TV elsewhere, only has 4 bulbs.
Oh.
This has 8, I say bulbs, 4 LEDs. This has 8 of them inside of it. So you're actually getting a product that is the best that they offer right now.
Yeah, get double the amount of LEDs.
You do.
By the way, over 5,000 of you have ordered them today, and they are wonderful. I saw these last night. I was up last night watching the kickoff of our Today Special, and I saw these, and I said, oh my gosh, those are really cool.
They're neat.
Those, I've not seen anything like it before, but I like that you can kind of place these inconspicuously in areas where you may not want a solar light that might be a little taller, a little higher, a little bulkier.
Right.
These are flat. They really give you that bright light. And especially for those of us that may have brick pavers where it might not be as even and balanced, and you'd like guests that are arriving up the stairs. I love that.
Awesome?
Up a walkway or pathway or driveway.
So the type of lighting that these resemble is recessed lighting, okay? And typically recessed lighting, you either see it indoors in somebody's house, in like their kitchens and rooms like that, or you see it outside built into their pavers. Like they actually have them come when they put the pavers in.
That's expensive.
It's super crazy expensive. These are not. So you can get these and have that same kind of feel, that same kind of look with that. I mean, look at this. When I turn this sideways, it almost disappears.
Yes.
Because it's so small, except for that beautiful stainless steel that you see right there.
And I want to talk about how you have it, because you don't have the stakes
stake in
attached.
You don't have to. Like,
So
I'll grab one of these guys here.
Whoops,
I bent to that one. Here, right there. Look at that. So there's one with the little spike on the bottom of it right there, okay? And here's one without. So you can use this either way. If you're gonna stake it into the ground, yeah, you wanna use that, and we do supply that. If you wanna lay it flat, just put it on a table or put it on a path or whatever, and just leave it there, you can. Now, if you wanna go out and buy yourself some double stick tape or maybe some hook and loop, you can put this vertically. You can mount this